By the way, let's not forget America's ass, people. Cricket cap. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Spider Kit Kat here, back with another video. And for this review, we're gonna take a closer look at the Marvel Legends Worthy Captain America from the 2019 blockbuster hit Avengers Endgame. And before we begin, I want to apologize in advance for any background noise you may hear. My mom's making spinach souffle, so that can't be avoided. Also, just a quick disclaimer, the comic books in the backdrop are only there for the sole reason of giving ambiance to the whole scene, but obviously they bear no significance to the topic at hand. As much as I want to give you guys an Avengers backdrop, unfortunately I don't have any comic books of or relating to it, so we gotta make do with what we have. And upon checking, apparently the closest thing we have to Avengers is this retro wave Marvel Legends Black Widow that I neatly separated from its clamshell. So now it feels like this card was destined for this moment to arrive. As you may have also noticed, the box is missing, and that's because it's been infested by roaches and there's nothing I can do to salvage it. So to compensate, here is the box that I got from the interwebs for you guys to see. You know what, it's not gonna work. There, that's a lot better. It's easy to see that this Captain America figure by Hasbro stands out among the others for three reasons. First of all, this is the very first accurate Chris Evans head sculpt that we got for any Marvel Legends Captain America figure. And second, it's the only cap that comes with a Mjolnir accessory to indicate that he is indeed worthy of wielding Thor's hammer. And third, his costume design is the closest comic book adaptation that sees him wearing a chainmail breastplate and shoulder pads. One thing that's not accurate though is the shield. It isn't broken in half, but I'd really much prefer the whole shield as compared to the battle damaged one. If you've seen the yet to be released version of Mafex, there are a few aspects about it that make it better, but I'll reserve my judgment for when I finally have the figure. One thing I will say though, the Chris Evans Mafex version barely scratched the surface of accurately portraying key facial features of the actor, so to speak. If any of you own any Mafex figures, then you might have noticed that it has this not a toy indication somewhere at the box, and to me that takes out a lot of the fun factor of collecting figures, cause Mafex really is indeed not a toy. Why? Cause it contains very tiny and intricate parts that's easy to lose if you're not careful enough. Which is where the Hasbro figures step up, cause they contain none of those tiny bits of easy to lose details, and they're not just good for display, you can also quite conveniently play with them. But enough about the comparisons. Going back to the figure, the chainmail doesn't have as much detail as you would expect, but it's enough for you to see that it's there. The paint shading is also one thing that I do like. They managed to keep the paint apps where they should be, with some minor splotches here and there, but it's nothing compared to what we previously got from Hasbro, so that makes me happy. I also mentioned previously that the face is the closest to accurately portray Chris Evans, but it's still not what you would say an uncanny resemblance, though I am glad that it is what it is for a 6-inch figure. And for a 6-inch figure, the overall build is solid and very masculine as compared to the previous ones that we got. I do remember planning to get a Cap figure for so long since 2012, but I'm glad I waited it out till 2019 after Hasbro decided to finally get it right. Cap also comes with this interchangeable head that sees him wear the helmet, so let me just show you that. Personally, I like the non-helmet head better, so I'll put it back right there. There, that's a lot better. Captain America here also comes with the typical shield, which you can actually remove from his arm. So for those of you who don't know, this is removable. But first, you have to take out the hands like so. And put the interchangeable hand like that. And as I've mentioned, he also comes with Mjolnir, aka Thor's hammer, which I think is the same one that we got from the Age of Ultron 4-pack Thor, which makes sense because it's Thor's hammer to begin with. As for the overall aesthetic, this is a figure that looks like he trains all the major parts of his body. His arms do look like he curls helicopters on a daily. His chest does pop out more, which gives him a more masculine physique than most of the Cap figures, although I have already mentioned that, but I'll say it again and again. Also, his shoulders are broad enough and the shoulder pads do help in creating that build. But the one major thing I appreciate are the legs. These are the legs of a superhero, man. It's convincingly the legs of someone who can squat 250 with ease. Plus, I do appreciate the sculpted wrinkles on Cap's pants, and not just there, but in every part of his entire clothing. By the way, let's not forget America's ass, people. Cricket Cap. As for the Articulation Cap, here it comes with the standard points you would expect from any Marvel Legends figure. Starting off with the head, it has a slight up and down movement, and it can rotate 360 degrees. As for the shoulders, if you adjust the shoulder pads, it can go that far up horizontally, and it also has a 360 degree rotation on both arms. He also has ab crunch, waist swivel, upper thigh cut on both legs, double jointed knees, and also double jointed elbows, and a bicep swivel on both arms, calf rotation, and of course ankle pivot on both feet. Oh, and on a particular side note, I bought Cap here a Stormbreaker accessory, which is originally a keychain as indicated by the loop on the tip, but it works well enough as an additional accessory for Cap, and it's easy to see that the keychain is proportionate in size with regards to the figure. Not bad. As for the height, Cap here stands at about 6.1 inches tall. For comparison's sake, here is Cap next to the Iron Man Mark 43. Here he is next to the Age of Ultron Black Widow. And then finally, here we have Captain America next to the Infinity War Iron Spider. For my overall rating, I'd have to give Cap here, let me think for a while. Hold on. To me, it's a solid 9.5. And I did say previously that I am reserving my 9s for those that actually deserve it, but Cap right here is one of the few that actually deserve the rating. I would have personally preferred a battle damaged shield and a spinning Mjolnir accessory, but I'm content with whatever Hasbro gave us, and what they gave us is the upper limits of what the action figure technology can provide on a 1/12 scale for our time and in our particular generation. So, thank you so much, Hasbro. Anyway, that is it for the review. If you guys haven't done so yet, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. I do hope you guys appreciate the 4K format. KineMaster has this 7-day free trial, and I want to maximize the amount of videos that I can produce within that limited amount of time, so better expect future videos in just a few days. Again, this is Spider KitKat, formerly known as Spider Love. Thank you and God bless.